Hello everybody, I am Elpoon, and today we're going to talk about some Halo 4 classes and what class I think is the best, or I guess we should say loadouts, because class is Call of Duty and we don't want to start a flame war. But I'm going to talk about what, loadouts I prefer and what I think the best overall loadout is. So let's pull it up here, and I call it my power loadout. As you can see, I have both a DMR and a battle rifle for my primary secondary weapon because I use the tactical package firepower. The reason I do this is just because I think it gives you the best advantage over everybody. You have the medium to short range battle rifle, you can pull at any time, and then you can pretty much use the DMR as a sniper because that's pretty much what it is in this game. Until they nerf it down, I would run with this package just because you have the long to medium range to the DMR and the medium to short with the BR. You can switch them both up, seamlessly. I will actually give you gameplay examples here at the end of this. Here commentary. Grenade doesn't really matter. I use plasma grenades to stick to vehicles. I play a lot of big team battle with my friends, so I always stick with plasma grenades for vehicles. Armor ability, I really do not like any of them at all. I just found that the regeneration feels the best. So if you're getting shot, you're taking damage, back up a little bit, pop it out, and then sit in your regeneration field and pick people off. And then support package, I go with ordnance because I get a lot of streaks. I like to get a lot of ordnance. I like to pick up snipers, rockets, damage boost, stuff like that. If I had to pick a second one, I would probably say ammo, just because I don't die a whole lot, and I happen to run out of ammo. But that's another good thing about using two weapons here is you run out of ammo for the one, you can switch to the second one. I switch in between them quite a bit, so I usually do okay ammo wise. But now that I've actually showed you my loadout here, I'm gonna bring up some gameplay. So why don't we check that out here? And looking at the gameplay, the first thing you're gonna notice is I do switch between my classes a lot, and that's something I want you to watch. Medium to short range battles, I will use my battle rifle, and longer range, I will use my DMR. I kind of switch them out oppositely. Like sometimes I use my battle rifle long range, sometimes I use my DMR close range. It just depends, how I'm feeling, which gun I'm shooting better with that day. At that period of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take your 2 cents worth. This is purely just my opinion. I've found to work, and I think that this class works the best. Why stick with one weapon when you can have two? It doesn't make no sense to me. It's pretty easy. Pretty much having two weapons cancels out never having enough ammo for them, because you're gonna have two weapons, so you don't really need to use ammo if you have two weapons. You know what I'm saying? So I think that works. The one place you really could switch it up is probably if you don't like to get a lot of ordnance, then yeah, you can use more ammo or whatever. It's just up to you. Like I said, I like to get damage boost a lot. I like to get rockets, snipers, swords, stuff like that. So I'm Elpoon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and always be on the lookout for more Halo 4.
5 minutes remain. Ordnance ready. Request confirmed.